Hello, welcome back to Ghent and another journey along line 4. What did we do last time? Well, we met Lievenbouwens, we met the Red Girl, and I told you a little bit about the Adoration of the Mystic Lamb by Van Eyck. And now we're moving further along the line to the stop at Gravensteen. Well, we're now in St. Veerleplein. And there is St. Veerle, and she is sort of over the top of an old door, which I think used to be the entrance to an asylum for orphan boys or something. If you were wealthy enough in the Middle Ages and lived in Ghent, then you would have enough money to buy a house made of bricks and mortar. But the poorer people had to live in houses with wooden fascias, and this is the last example of a house with a wooden fascia. But you see the sides are made of brick. This is so that you don't burn down your neighbour's house if you have a fire. Years ago, when a baby was born in Ghent, the street lights here on the Veerleplein used to get lit up. It is said that if you fall from your bike on the tram line, then you are a real Gentenaar. Well, if that's the case, then I'm a Gentenaar twice over. Well, I've moved away from Veerleplein and now I'm at the Groentenmarkt, the old vegetable market. Well, that guy behind me is selling a traditional Ghent candy called Cubidon, or Neuziker as we call it here in Ghent. It's a sort of a pyramid-shaped purple-coloured sweet. A few years ago he set up the stall outside his shop and was trading quite happily, and then somebody came along with a stall selling Cubidons, and he didn't take too kindly to this, and so the pair of them started fighting, and it got so bad that they were knocking each other's stalls over, and there were punch-ups, and it got so bad that the mayor of Ghent at the time revoked the licences, and they've got suspended for a while. But they're now back trading again. But they've been threatened with a hefty fine if they start bickering. But it looks like this guy's got it all back to himself again. Well, in Brussels you have the mannequin piece, and here in Ghent we have our own mannequin piece. But you have to look out for him. He's above a cafe along the Kranley, and here he is with his two sort of lady friends, Lena and Luna. Well, I've walked further away from the Groentenmarkt, and now I am here in the Vrijdagmarkt, the Friday market. Well, that tower over there, here on the Vrijdagmarkt, has been used for quite a few different functions over the years. It was originally made as a watchtower, and if you look about halfway down, you'll see what looks like a ring. Well, during the textile revolution, on that ring they used to hang out all the defective and poorly made cloth to sort of shame the cloth maker into improving his work, I guess. In one corner of the Vrijdagmarkt you will see this fine old building, which was built in the late 19th century as the headquarters for the socialist cooperative called Vooruit. The cooperative started off at a baker's, where a customer could buy a loaf of bread and pay a little above the price, and that extra was shared among the members in the form of coupons, which could be exchanged for goods such as coffee or blankets or clothing. The cooperative was so successful that it outgrew the Vooruit building and expanded to the building on the right here. The statue that dominates the Vrijdagmarkt is of Jacob van Artevelde, who was a 14th century aristocrat. He led the weavers during the 100 Years' War into siding with the British as the wealthy businessmen wanted to collaborate with the French, and this would have resulted in disaster for the textile industry. The textile industry was saved, and he became a local hero, and here he is, pointing to England. Well, that's it for another stop on Tram 4. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and a subscribe, and I'll see you at the next halt.